Boys and girls, how are we doing today? My wife and I went out of town to Orlando yesterday. We went to La Jetée. That is one of the most amazing fragrance houses that I've been to in a long time. Absolutely beautiful, courteous staff. Just a really, really nice collection of beautiful fragrances from amazing niche houses. There's nothing low quality there. Everything is amazing. Definitely recommend going to La Jetée. I was looking for a strong iris. I mean, I'm sure you guys will probably know as this channel goes on, iris is my favorite note in fragrance. So I was looking for something iris heavy, but also a little bit powdery, some leather to it. I'm okay with a fresh iris as well. I just love the way that they can manipulate that note in perfumery. It's just really beautiful to me. It's one of my favorite notes in all of perfumery, and I think that's gonna be kind of the route that I go down. I really wanna build an amazing iris collection, but I smelled Interlude Man iris. I was not a huge fan of it. It was very Szechuan. It was very powdery, incensey. I did get a little bit of the iris on the dry down, but it took a long, long time to get there. I will say that the Guerlain Iris Palladia, I'm gonna say that wrong. That is one of the most beautiful fragrances that I've ever smelled. I can justify the amount of money that they were asking for it, which I believe was close to $700. It is an extrait from them. Go get your nose on that. If you are an iris fan, it is one of the most beautiful irises I have ever smelled. I could not stop smelling my hand. Sprayed 2 sprays on the top of my hand. It was still there the following morning after the drive home, after a shower. It was still there in the morning. And that, I mean, I roll all over the place when I sleep. So I know that this hand was just doing that all night, all over the sheets, and smelled it in the morning and it was still there. It is beautiful, but that's not what I ended up buying. I will get that fragrance. What I bought was something that I didn't know about. I wasn't even looking for, and we just stumbled across it. And that fragrance is from Christian Louboutin, and it's from their fetish line, and it's L'Iris. And the 2 notes in this are orris root and patchouli. But you know from perfume construction, if you know anything about this world, the notes don't make up the ingredients. They give you kind of a roadmap of what you might like in the fragrance. But this fragrance from them, absolutely stunning, stunning. Reminiscent to me in the opening of the Dior. I mean, you can even use the cap. We're gonna go over this cap as well. Reminiscent to me in the opening of Dior Homme Intense. Very powdery, very buttery, very just wealth when you smell it. Let's talk about the cap. This is insane to me. I think this is my least favorite part of the bottle. I think they're doing it as like an homage to their high heels, but not a fan of this. But it did come with this really cute mini bottle. Really, really cool. Same fragrance, but they give you, I guess, the other 10 mLs, because I think this is a 90 ml. No, it's an 80. So they give you an 80 and a 10. You're almost at 100. But this was very reasonable, guys. I want to say this was $275 for a beautiful iris fragrance with some amazing staying power. I sprayed this on a card before I went to bed last night. Smelled it when I got up in the morning, still strong. Smelled it when I came home an hour ago. Still a great smell. But there is a leather note in this, guys, that is just, I'm not gonna say prominent, but the iris and the patchouli right off the rip is such a beautiful combination. It's not cloying, it's not in your face, it's not overwhelming. One doesn't completely overtake the other to where they drown each other out. It is a perfect harmony with almost a leathery, I'm not gonna say charcoaly, leathery, florally berry almost note, but the iris is so prominent. I mean, it is just beautiful. It is buttery and just absolutely gorgeous. Bottle, kind of a purplish magenta juice to it. Christian Louboutin Iris on the front. Like I said, I think it's $225, $275, something like that. But if you are a fan of Iris fragrance, if you're a fan of your Dior Homes, Dior Homme Intense, pick this up. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I layered this together with this. And you wanna talk about magnifying projection, this was insane together. Absolutely insane. It took the iris and the powderiness of this and the iris of this, and it just, I mean, pushed like nothing you've ever seen. But it smelled wealthy. It smelled put together. It smelled complete. It wasn't just this. I've smelled layers before that people have recommended. I'm like, what are you thinking with this? This is a terrible idea. But this is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. And the iris melts down in both of these. I'm sure you guys know, and the woodiness comes out in this, and the woodiness with the patchouli, I mean, just the whole time, this thing is just making this just beautiful, beautiful olfactory experience. The journey with both of these is gorgeous. If you are a fan of iris, as I am, you cannot go wrong with this, male or female. This is 100% a unisex fragrance. But again, fragrance is subjective. Every nose is different. You might hate this. You might smell this and be like, that's the worst thing I've ever smelled. Don't ever do that to me again. But if you like it, buy it, spray it. Don't be afraid of it. Have a good day, guys.